friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this video, I'm going to compare the black color crush issue comparison between the Realme GT Neo 2 versus Mi11X device. So this is a question which has been requested by a few of my subscribers, asking me to compare both phones side by side. So which phone has got how much kind of black color crush issue, and both phones are trying to use a E4 AMOLED panel only, Super AMOLED panel. Let's see friends, how much difference can it be there between these both phones. That's what I'm going to exactly demonstrate in this video. And this black color crush issue cannot happen in all the phones, only in few phones it can happen. And that's how I'm trying to mention again, not in all the phones, only in few phones it can happen. As soon as you receive the device, you can check those things first. So let's get started friends without wasting any time, and let me try to play the sample video demonstration between both phones. In this way, we'll be able to find out which has got what type of problem, how much kind of intensity problem, how bad it is. That's what I'm going to compare. Let me do one thing. Let me try to turn off the lights, and again I'll be back. So in this way, we'll be able to understand what is happening between these both phones in terms of the black color crush issue. Let me try to turn off the lights. Now you should be able to see it properly. So slightly increasing brightness, full brightness I did keep in both phones. Now you should be able to see it. So Mi11X device and the Realme X1 Max device. So I'll try to show you what is going on between the black color crush issue, what is the meaning of that one. And I'm trying to play the video from the beginning as well. You will be able to see with the eyes as well. You can see in the beginning, try to look at the borders of this exact trademark. Look at the border, slightly more visible in the Mi11X device. You can see that kind of crush issue. As you can see, it's kind of fading out a little bit. As you can see friends, in the starting, how it starts, just look at the start of the video, the animation. So try to observe very carefully. In case if you want, you can watch in slow motion as well. Try to look at the Mi11X device. Mi11X has got slightly more black color crush issue when compared with the Realme GT Neo 2. That's what I did address in the before videos as well. You'll be able to see in the corners what is happening. Exactly in this scenario. In this scenario, you'll be able to see it very careful. So right now there are no lights at all in my room at this moment. As you can clearly see, both phones with full brightness mode I'm trying to use. Even with the 50% brightness or 70% brightness, you will be able to see it clearly. So it doesn't matter how much brightness you use. So I'm getting a lot of comments regarding the brightness as well. Try to change. I'll try to show you everything. Right now I'm trying to play the same video in the slow motion. In the slow motion I'm trying to play. Okay, try to observe how the colors will change between these both phones. Top is the Mi11X device and this is the Realme GT Neo 2. Try to look at the Mi11X device. So you can see the green tint problem already there in the Mi11X device, and now you'll be able to see what is happening with this black color getting crush issue in these borders, Mi11X and the Realme GT Neo 2. So you may ask, try to play with other videos. Even if you're trying to play this kind of black color scenario videos, then definitely it will happen. As you can see, what is happening in terms of the black color crush issue, little bit less in the Realme GT Neo 2. I can definitely say that. You can try to look in the Mi11X device. You can see more, but it's not that visible in the Realme GT Neo 2. If you try to decrease the brightness. So one more thing, there's a solution in the Mi11X device. If you try to enable the HDR mode, sometimes the black color may not happen. In terms of the crush issue may not happen sometimes. Let me try to take back to the 18 seconds of time. So now I did use the HDR mode in the Mi11X device just to show you from the video toolbox. Using the HDR mode, sometimes it will definitely prevent the black color crush issue. Full brightness. Try to look at the Realme GT Neo 2 again. You can see what is happening in Realme GT Neo 2. And in the Mi11X device, it's not visible right now. You can see the black color crush issue is not visible because I did enable the HDR mode in the Mi11X device. You can clearly see it's completely gone. You can see now the blacks are really very much dark in the Mi11X device. At least in the Mi11X device, you do have this kind of solution. But in the Realme GT Neo 2, some parts of the video you'll be able to see it. Some parts. If you don't enable the HDR mode, if you try to keep it the normal colors, then you'll be able to see more black color getting crush issue. As you can see, as soon as I disable, you did see that. So now friends, in the Mi11X device, there is a slightly more black color crush issue than the Realme GT Neo 2. I thought of comparing side by side just to let you know what is happening with this kind of crushing issues. So with the Realme X1 Max and few phones, I don't have any issues playing the same video. Doesn't matter what MX player or YouTube, any application, still the same problem will be there. I'm saying not in all the phones, only in few phones. Try to understand my words carefully, only in few phones. So this difference is a quick comparison between both phones. If you ask me, is it a big problem? Maybe or may not be. Depends upon the type of user. So if you're a kind of person who likes to watch a lot of movies and videos, and if you want using a lot of Netflix and Amazon YouTube applications for watching content, maybe it can be a problem. But unless apart from that, there should not be any kind of issues. Maybe the software it might be able to fix it, but I don't have any kind of hopes on the software updates because same problem. The ROG Phone 3 also got the same issues. But ROG Phone 3 still the problems not got fixed in this phone. So this is a quick comparison friends between both phones. I think you got my point what I'm trying to mention in this segment. So not all the phones, only few phones will be having this kind of green tint problem. So once after you receive the MLX device or maybe the Realme GT Neo 2, try to check for the black color crush issues. So if you see any kind of black color crush issue or maybe any kind of green tint problem, try to apply for the replacement. Or even if you see any kind of problem after applying for the replacement as well, then you can definitely return in case if you don't like to watch those kind of movies. So at this moment, the black color crush issue is happening in a couple of other phones as well, including the ROG Phone 3 and few other phones. Same kind of black color crush issue is there watching in some scenarios. The biggest phone, I think the huge problem is at this moment in the ROG Phone 3. Next, the MLX device has got slightly more issues, and third, the Realme GT Neo 2. In case if you want me to place in an order from worst to okay kind of situation, this is the sequence I'll try to paste. I'll try to place it. So Realme GT Neo 2 has got slightly less black color crush issue when compared with the MI11X device. You did see the green tint problem also right in the video. If you remember, the green tint problem also clearly visible. These are the things you should definitely remember before and after you buy the smartphones, and try to check for those kind of testings. And this is black color is also possible while you're watching the YouTube as well, not only in the MX Player, even in the YouTube also. That's it friends, thank you for watching this friends. Stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any other queries on regarding these both phones, let me know in the comments below. I'm doing my best to post the comparison side by side as well. So that's why make sure to follow the playlist which you have created. The playlist only can help you to solve all the queries, what the each phones are having and what are the problems and what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages. Everything you should know about the device before you actually spend the money and buy the devices. That's what my main idea of uploading this many videos in the short time as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this video friends, and stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off and bye.